Hi, and welcome to MQW Driving School. We're back again with another video. This time, Leeds, Colton Mill, Driving Test Center, mock test in automatic car. So, come with the point number 1, is a feedback. So this video is about the feedback, what you have done today. 22nd of September 2025. Time was 9:30 in the morning. So when we ask you to take the car out of the car park, keep to the left, well done for that. We said keep the car left while you're taking the car out of the barrier, keep to the left, you done it well. In the beginning, when you did not start the car properly, you done it well, that you secure the car again and restart the car again. So anybody who get nervous and panic in the start, just take a moment and do a fresh start after securing. So you've done the right thing. You ask me, we're going left and right, we tell you that we are going right, so there is no harm to ask again. So you've done the right thing to ask and double check. You pass the parked car with a good distance and you drive it slow on this road. There is no speed limit, but that is a 30 mile per hour road. But best to do is 20 mile per hour. We ask you to go straight to the mini roundabout second exit. You're taking a bit extra time to look around to go, but again, if you need it, take it. Then we said take a right turn to the next roundabout, second exit. So you done the right mirror signal and kept your car on the right. You saw the cars are coming from your right, you stopped for them, good. And when you see there's an opportunity for you to go, you did not spend much time and you moved off in a good time. So well done on both of the things. Everybody who's taking the Colton Mill Leeds Driving Test Center route, remember these two roundabout will come at the start of the test, and these two roundabout will come at the end of the test. So when you start the test, that will be going straight from the mini roundabout and taking a right turn more often, and when you go back it will be left turn and straight for the mini roundabout. So that was a 30 mile per hour road and you keep the car on the 30 mile per hour, so that was perfectly fine for that. And then we're going straight to the roundabout, and that roundabout is actually controlled by the traffic light, and we ask you that we're going to take a left turning first exit of the roundabout. There was a keep clear sign in front of us. That is a good thing, you did not stand in the keep clear and there was enough space for you to go ahead. So your gap from the front car was good as well. Then we go the light green, you look on the mirrors, and we already noticed that you like to speak while you're driving and you was taking alertness while you're driving and taking the responsibility for your driving. So that is a very good start and very good impression. Then we're going to take a left turning. So you've done the good mirror signal for the left turning, but you were spending too much time looking on the right and not making progress. If the roundabout is controlled by the light, you don't need to look too much on the right, just make a progress and go. In case the police ambulance and fire engine, these kind of cars, emergency vehicle comes on the right, of course you wait, and if you have any doubt for any reason you wait, but it's controlled by the light, make a progress. That road was 40 mile per hour speed. You maybe missed the sign in the beginning, so you was taking a bit long to make a progress on 40 road. You did not done any 40 speed on that. We told you that for your planning, we like you to take a right turning third exit. But you maybe did not heard us properly, so we have to say you again, please take a right turn, third exit of the roundabout. And then you heard us, and then you decided to look mirror, then change lane. Luckily, the road was quite empty. You have a double chances. If you did not done it one time, you easily can done in the second time. But sometimes it's quite busy, you don't get the second chance. So when we say, please take a right turning, third exit, and move the car in the right lane, then that is a hint. That is the best time for you to do it. Then we take a right mirror signal, a right position. So you waited for the car coming from your right. That is a good thing, you have done it. And then there was no car, you take the car out. That's another good thing you done. Then another good thing was that you counted properly. That's like a one exit. Then you counted this as a second exit. And then you did proper mirror signal to take a left turning. So up till here, the only thing is progress. So you already got one minor mistake because of not making progress on the 40 road initially, because it looks like you didn't see the sign at the start of the roundabout. Nearby McDonald's, they already told you the roundabout. You said something about the pedestrian and you did a little break, but remember, if the light is green, Yes, you do care of the pedestrian, like awareness, planning and anticipation, but if they're not coming out and light is green, keep on moving, make a progress. Think about the people who is at the back of your car as well. Don't just think about the pedestrian only. Always think about the 360-degree around you. Then we ask you to take a right turning into the next junction. So that was a proper mirror signal on your right, and you have to move the car in the right box, which you done it. And then we stop the car in the center, and then you decided to take the turn. So nothing wrong, all okay. Driving in a small speed was not the issue for you. There was a little issue here when we asked you to do some moving and stopping exercise. You was not too sure what we are saying, so we have to repeat. So it take a bit longer. But just remember, when the examiner asks you to do some moving and stopping, they're just talking about moving and stopping. So just find a good place and stop. There are 2-3 different styles of moving and stopping. Number one, where we tell you where to stop. Like we give you the tip, like a lamppost, or we mention some car or a letterbox or something like that. So when we say please stop by there, so that is like a exact spot we want you to stop. Then second one, we ask you to do the stopping behind the car. So that means we are giving you the car as a reference. So then you stop the car before the car. That is the second style. Number three, we ask you to do the moving and stopping in a little bit uphill. Third style. Then we ask you, please do the parking anywhere safe. So that means we're leaving on you to find a safe location and do it. So there are 4 different styles of moving and stopping. Examiner can ask you to do so. Okay. So this time I ask you to stop the car a little bit early. I mention you where I want you to stop, but we do not understand each other easily. So you continue to move, and then you ask me, do you want me to park up? And I said, yes, please, I want you to park up here. And then you decided a good spot and stop. So there's nothing wrong in it. No mistake. Sometimes people don't understand each other. So simply, if you're not sure, ask again. We can tell you what to do simply one more time. So there is no mistake. So there's no mistake of stopping. You done it well. You're still in this nice location. People can pass you easily. So it is safe, convenient, and legal place for you to stop. Nothing wrong. When we ask you to move off, you done all good checks, 360-degree checks, good proper mirror signal, and good steering. No mistake. So your moving and stopping is no mistake. You're driving 1 meter from the left side of the road, no mistake. You're driving left side of the road, no mistake. Like now, we ask you to park the car before you reach the car. That is where you was like not sure what we are talking about, and you just stopped driving and you was too slow. And we also said, do not worry about the driveway. So when we say do not worry about the driveway, that means you would have gone a little bit more forward, closer to the car, so we can easily check that you can do moving at angle exercise easily. So same advice, if you are not sure, if you do not understand your instructor or examiner, simply ask them one more time where you want me to stop, because you know how to do moving and stopping. So it's just a matter of you don't understand. So when you don't understand, ask them again. Everybody have different accent. So yeah, maybe we don't understand each other, no problem. Sun sometime can be a hazard. If you want to wear the sunglasses on your test day, you're allowed. But make sure if the sunglasses are too dark shade, make sure you look properly in your blind spots and do your proper neck look observation, that we understand that you're looking properly, because behind your glasses, where your eyes are going, where your eyes are looking, we don't know, and that way we are very proactive and try to control you more. So take the hint, drive the car without glasses is much better. Use the sunshade. That is the best choice. At the end of the road, we ask you to take a left turn, no mistake. Then we ask you to take a right turning into the next road. Again, we have to repeat again. You did not keep the car closer to the right side of the road, which is like closer to the right paint. So you kept the car a little bit away from the right line. Any right turning, try to keep the car close to the right, middle of the lane. So we have this problem a lot of time in the driving test. So couple of occasions we had this issue where we did not keep the car close to the right, and I will show you in the video. There's the one time we're going to do a right turn where you should go in the center reservation protected lane on the right turning, but you did not done it. So that way we have to give you a mistake over there, not keeping the good position for the right. Again, good choice for you to keep on speaking what you're doing, speaking your actions, talking about that you're doing proper mirror signal and you looking properly for that. So after the school zone, we ask you to take a left turn, no mistake for that. And then after that, we ask you to take a right turning into the next road. So when we did the right turning, then we ask you to do the moving and stopping exercise one more time. So I will tell you what is the mistake over there. But before that, when we ask you to take a right turning, there was no road marking for the right. You done it very well, that you kept the car on the left until you reached the single line on the left, and then you made the sharp angle turn very nicely. Well done for that. So we said, please park the car anywhere safe. Your left side was safe for you to park, which is good. But did you notice that there was no right side safe? So you parked the car opposite to this black car. Now imagine, if anybody come from the front right now, if anybody come from the back right now, you actually block the road. And then you have to move the car from here. So you did not think about the right, you only think about the left. What if you move a little bit more ahead and do not worry about the driveway, or ask me, and we stop a little bit further in the sunshade or in the sunshine where the sunshine coming from, that's everybody can keep on moving. Or maybe more closer to the gate, and then we'll be easy. So that's another mistake you done it here. But just by luck, all the time he was there talking and giving you direction about the next sat-nav driving and independent driving. All the time he was talking. Luckily there was nobody came from the front side, nobody came from the back side. I was keep on looking front and back, but there was nobody. So I did not give you a serious mistake. But imagine, that can be a serious mistake, stopping on the wrong side of the road, not thinking about 360 degree around you. Whenever you park the car on the left side, think about, when I park, can other people go from there or not? Then choose the best location for you to stop. That is a mistake. So independent driving started from here. Sat-nav said, at the end of the road, take a left turning. You don't need to give signal. If the sign on the front side is blue, is one way. So when you go to the one-way system, you don't need a signal. You can just move out easily without signal. You did not take much time to take the car out. That is a good thing. So it counts as a good progress. Then we are approaching to the next roundabout, and we said that you're going to take a left turning, first exit. There's another mistake here. You give the left signal bit early from the roundabout, and there was a street on the left. Again, minor mistake, but careful for the next time. You move the car in a left lane in a good time. That's perfectly fine. But your car was a little bit fast approaching the traffic light, and then suddenly you did the brake, and it gave me a hint that you maybe did not see the light was red, and you may be trying to go, and I was trying to ready to stay with my brakes and ready to brake, but you done it by yourself. So next time, always approach slow if the light is red. You said something sorry here, and I don't know why you said sorry. I thought you may be planning to go somewhere else and you came here by mistake, but actually you was in the right place. That is where we wanted you to go, so nothing wrong. Then at the next roundabout, we ask you to take a left turning, first exit. So this roundabout, you done it well as well. You done proper mirror signal. You took a left turning, so perfectly fine. Did not spend much time. It was empty and clear on the right, so made a good progress. Now, at the end of this road, there was another roundabout. We ask you to take a right turning, which is actually the sat-nav told you to take the right turning, third exit. But you did not pay attention to your road sign and road marking, where the both of the road sign was telling you that you can take any lane to go right, third exit. But you choose to take a right line for the right exit. Nothing wrong in it. But that gives the opportunity for the left driver to undertake you from the left, because they are also allowed to go right from the left lane. Now I was worried, what if you're going to change the lane back to the left and there's a car on your left? That is where I already got the hint your lane discipline is a little bit weak, or you are not paying attention to your lane disciplines. That is the standard rule according to the books, that you must keep the car on the right for the right turning, third exit. But if there are road markings advising you that you can take any line left or right for the right turning, then why you need to be on the right? Why you have to unnecessarily need a lane change? Now, see, these cars are passing you from the left. So my worry was, what if you move the car back to the left and there is a car already on the left? Then we have a crash, like this car on your left. But good thing, you did not done it when the car was there, you done it when there is no car. So luckily you save again here. No mistake. But when you give the left signal, you forget to cancel it. And now this car is coming out of the junction, your left signal was on. So maybe he's thinking you're taking a left turn in the car park, which is a top shopping center. Thank God this car from the shopping center understand you are a learner car, by mistake your signals are on. Doesn't look like you have intention to turn, so he did not take his car out. Otherwise that is another accident can happen. That is another mistake, signal forgetting. Your signal is still on, even by now. You forgot to cancel. You asked me so many times where you are going. Light is already going back to the green. You take so long to decide to go. When the light is almost about to change again, you suddenly move the car. So you did not make a progress. You did not understand where you are going. It takes you so long to understand. What we said to you, please do not go down the motorway. You're going right, third exit, but do not go down the motorway. And you asked me what to do, and we said, this is like your test, we can't tell you, so make sure do not go to the motorway. Now this roundabout, when he said take a right turning, third exit, you thought there will be an exit on the right and people coming from your right. It's a bend. There's no one coming from your right. It's a bend. You don't need a lane change. Again, both lanes was going right. You don't need to change lane. Technically, when we say please take a right turn, third exit from the Thorpe Park Shopping Center, you should have read the board and find out from the board that your exit name and number is 63, A63. Then start looking A63 on the floor. So pay attention on the road markings. Paint A63 like now. Then follow A63. Now look again on the signboard, A63 on left. Then find that you want to go first exit and the name of the first exit is 63. Then you find the A63 painted on the floor to give you the guidance that you must follow the paint properly and keep using A63 all the time. So when you change the lanes on the last roundabouts, not this one, the one before, Thorpe Park Shopping Center, that was all unnecessary lane changes. You should have kept the car on the left lane from the start of the Thorpe Park Business Center and keep it left till now. All the lane changes, you put yourself in the risk. All unnecessary lane changes. Yes, you done proper mirror signal, but you put yourself in the problems. So next time, keep left if you don't need it. Only change lane when you need it. Save yourself from the problems. Do not develop any hazard. Now, the sat-nav say, next roundabout, take a right turning, third exit. This time is a good planning that you need to be in the right lane, because one time in the cross gate, you take a bit longer for a lane change. But this time, did you notice you done it very, very early? But again, luckily, nobody's overtaking you from the left or undertaking you from the left. So that's okay. But you don't need to change lane so early from the roundabouts. Reasonable close to the round, but about now. So you still got time for a lane change easily, but you done it very early. Now, if you done it very early and the road is 50 and you're not driving on 50, then you are not making a good progress. That can be another mistake on the dual carriageway, not making a good progress. So, two-time progress mistake on the dual carriage. Still, so far minor. Going right of the roundabout, you done the right thing to clear, is clear or not, and you count it properly, is one exit, you count it, this is your second exit, and then you shift the lane again by doing proper mirror signal. But I have to check on my shoulder as well, because you was doing a lot of unnecessary lane changes So I have to be careful that there's no one on your left shoulder, like motorbike, cycle and car. Then we said, ignore the sat nav for a minute, follow my instruction, take the left turn into this next car park. Soon the white line start, you should enter in the white line, but we take a bit longer, and then now you decided to take the left lane. Now imagine if you continue straight and don't take a left lane, then somebody can take the left lane earlier than you. And there will be another problem. So careful, soon the white paint start, which is called a slip lane. You can start entering in the slip lane. Now, when we enter in the car park, we ask you to take any bay of your choice, left or right, and show me how you park the car into the reverse. There was a lot of opportunity for you to take any bay, but you decided to move further down and then take the different box. That is personally your choice. We do not force you to take any box. I think you did not pick the right reference in the beginning for your turning. That is why your car did not end up properly in the third box at the back. But later on, you was watching your mirrors, you're watching your references, you understand that your car is not going in a box properly. Then you decided to correct after that. I gave you the minor mistake for your correction, but that is nothing wrong to do. At any time, at any case, if any driver ever decided to do the maneuver, and if one attempt maneuver doesn't look so good, you just simply adjust. When you make an adjustment, you don't need any signal left and right. Simply watch all around your car, 360 degree. If it's safe, you can move forward and reverse back again. And after that, you made a good correction. And when you finished, it was very nice center of the two lines. So just a minor mistake for correction, not doing it properly well in one go. The reason behind it, what if there is another car park on your left and right and you are not finishing in your center of the two lines in the first attempt? There is a chance in the future you might can hit the other side park cars. That is why always try to be center of the lines in one go as much possible. So try to do another maneuver exercise practice with your instructor. So then after you finish the car park, we ask you that we're going to move off. When we move off, we told you that this is a one-way system. You do not go right is one way. You must turn left and follow the sign for exit, which is like round the roundabout, like around the round, and then follow the exit. Then Satna was a bit confused and giving you the wrong direction. So we ask you to follow my instruction so we can safely take the car out of the car park. So you follow my instruction very well. So some places, when I say you to do something, you understand in one go and you never want me to repeat anything. So that is a good thing. And some places, there was a opportunity for you to ask me easily, but you did not ask me. And you try to do things by your own 100%, or you were so confused. Especially when we was in the car park, standing on the traffic light, and you're not sure where you're going. And I was guiding you, going straight, third exit, follow the lane in front of you, and that make you a bit confused. So take your opportunity to ask in a good time, so we also have the time for you to reply back. Bright sun can dazzle you, so careful for the bright sun. Rain is also the hazard. When the wipers are on, rain is on, go less visibility, careful as well. So this is simple exit of the car park. So we said at the end of the road, take a right turning, take it like a T-junction. You've done the good thing that you look left and right properly and you take the turn to the right. No mistake over here. Then we said at the end of the road, now we back to the track, take the left turning, good. You watch all the speed sign, and when you seen it, you even said it's 50, so you're driving on 50. Later on, when you see the 40 sign, you look on the sign very nice and a good timing, and then you did some brake to slow it down as well. But that was a little late observation. Next time try to watch it early, don't force yourself to do much brake, just listen carefully and then slow down a little bit in advance. It's like awareness and planning time. Then now the same road, after some time it's going to be 30 miles per hour road. So it's like 50, 40, then 30 because you're going in a residential area, build up area. Now that is where you need to focus on the video now, where you've done the mistake. So when we're going to ask you to take a right turning, then another right turning, always listen to the first right on the sat nav. The second right, the sat nav will tell you to do it again. So that's why focus on one thing at one time. When you did the right turning, there is a right protected lane. It's a bit small, bit short timing because you got the center reservation pillar. Then you have to go in the center box and then you take the right turning. So you did not enter yourself in the center box. That is why you done another mistake over here. The position, we gave you a minor mistake because technically nobody came from your front and back, and even you was not in the box, nobody tried to undertake you from the left, and you did not spend much time for your right turning. So it doesn't look like you actually stopped the car there and your car looked like a key moving car. But imagine if you have to stop there for a long time, then you actually in the wrong position. You're not letting the left traffic to keep on moving. So soon after this sign, you should enter in that center box and then take a right. So there was the box on your right. So this box is for your right turn position. It's a protected right turn lane which you have to take. And then you take the right turning. So you are standing in the left position and straight position. So that is another mistake you done it here. Now because of this lorry, you don't know what's coming up further. So you moved out and then you see you moved back. So that is a good thing. You stop in a good time. So that's a good action. So I hope now after watching all this video completely, you will understand what things you done good and which things you can improve for the next time. Then we're going to take a right turning into the next coming road. And that is the road where we're going to ask you to do the emergency brake exercise. And there's another mistake in your emergency brake exercise. So I will share this with you, what happened in your emergency brake exercise. Whoever come to the Colton Mill Driving Test Center or this test kind of a test routes, any quiet street is the best time for emergency stop exercises for the examiners, for your parallel parking or pull up on the right and reverse 2 car length back. Because you already done the bay parking in a Holiday Inn car park. So this is why the emergency brake exercise is the best thing we can do over here. So we told you that we're going to stop you, then after short while we ask you to move off, and then we're going to give you the hand signal to stop the car. And before we say you to stop, we're going to look on the shoulder. We even demonstrate you how, and then we will say to stop, please stop then and there and secure it and like that. And we ask you, do you understand? Are you happy for my instruction? And when you said yes, I'm happy with your instruction, we said okay, that's fine, then move when you're ready. So your move off was good. Nothing wrong in your move off because you've done a lot of moving and stopping already. So your stopping, moving is not a problem. You can easily move and stop, and you do not forget about any moving and stopping. You do not hit the tire to the curb and reasonable distance. But your stopping was little soft. So not too soft, little soft. But next time try to do a firm brake then and there. And when we ask you to move off, you do not spend any much time to look around. I know it was empty, that is why we done the emergency brake, but make sure take your time. Look full left side shoulders, all the mirrors, full right shoulder, sometimes repeat it, left shoulder, right shoulder again, 360-degree full check, then decide, then move the car. So you move the car so quickly within a seconds. So it doesn't count a good observation. So that's another mistake of observation. Careful next time. Then end of this road, we're going to take right turning. That end of the road right turning actually is a T-junction with no much road marking. So sometimes it's very difficult to understand it's safe to go or not. So careful, but you done the right thing. You still figure out where it should be to stop, and then you look properly left and right, but again you spend a very less time to look. These kind of junction can be a blind spot, or call it close junction with close visibility. So you better stop the car, look properly, decide properly, then make the action, then take the car out. If you should have spent about another 2-3 seconds, I'm much happy. So do not rush to move if it's not clear. Now let's talk about the country lane. When we are in the country lane, there was another mistake, hard brake. You done the good thing with the tractor that you slow down and give the tractor some more room, so that's a good point. So there will be a parked car, I think is a red van in front of you in the lane, and there was another 2 cars coming from the front side, so there was not much room to squeeze in the center of the road. So you was keeping the car in a fast speed and looks like you're going to squeeze in, and I was like, there's no space for you to squeeze in. If you do try, you're going to be too close to the other cars. No clearance, no adequate clearance, so not safety bubble. But you realize the same thing, but bit last, and that make you do the hard brake in the last minute. So brake should be always planned. You always look ahead, plan ahead, do good awareness and planning like you done with the cycle. So you plan very well, you give the cycle a good space, you know there's no one in the front and back, you did not hesitate, you made a good progress, and you done a very good overtaking to the cyclist. That looks like you done a proper awareness planning and anticipation. LADA, L-A-D-A. Same thing you done with the tractor. Very good. So now start noticing this red van park on your left. You can see this red van very easily from a long time. And then there was 2 cars coming from the other side. You try to go in the center and you came very fast, and then is the last minute brake you done it. That is like an emergency brake you done it. Again, what if there's someone at the back and hit you? Again, luckily there was no one at the back, nobody hit you, but that kind of emergency brake in the middle of the road is dangerous. That is another mistake. Hard brake without mirror checks, last minute, no planning. But you done it. Okay, so careful for the next time. Now the last part. At the end of the road, we're taking the left turning. Many drivers are failing on this junction, Colton Mill test route. SatNav said, end of the road, take a left turn. You have a slip lane. You do not need to go to the give way. You do not have to give way when you take the left turn now. So you are a bit confused where to go. This left is a slip lane. Just go. Just go in the slip lane. Come on, go. Yes. Now you do a proper mirror signal check and change the line. That is the right way. You took a little time to understand what exactly I have to do, but you done it. Little late, but you done by yourself without my help. That is okay. The next time, remember, when is a left turn is a slip lane. And if you're going straight, then you use the give way. If you're going right, you use the give way. Now, one more time, we said we're going straight to the roundabout second exit. Do not go down the motorway on the left. So I think the way you confused this word before on the Thorpe Park roundabout, you confuse yourself again. It was the left turning for the roundabout and going straight. So second exit was your Leeds exit. So everything was okay until here. Then what happened? When you move the car from here, you should have stayed in the outer lane to the left, like the car is doing in front of you. But you move your car from the left and gone straight in the right lane, in the middle lane. That is where the test actually failed because of the dangerous mistake. You came in the wrong lane. What if there's someone on your right lane already? Technically you came from the left lane to the right lane, middle lane, in front of somebody suddenly, and then there's a cars on your left, there's a van on your left trying to overtake you. Look on the left mirror now. That's a van trying to overtake you. And then you try to come back, but there's another chance you can hit somebody on your left again. So we have to help you here to come back. Then we said we're going to take another left. So we have to start speaking because that's become a serious dangerous mistake. So we have to give you full guidance to come back to the left. which you're hesitating still and not going left. That is where you got puzzled, you don't understand, and then you done the dangerous mistake, and that is where actually the main driving test failed. Let's say if all the time I can give you advice, minor mistakes, but this one I cannot ignore. That is serious and dangerous mistake. That was the car in front of you that time on the roundabout. You should have just followed the car. If you notice the car properly, the car was a total hint for you. The way he's doing it, you should be doing it exactly in the same way. If somebody driving in front of you, take it like a hint and follow them exactly the same way. That was give you the chance. So light is green, you take this left turning, look right, if nothing, take the left turn, and then you go straight from this traffic light, and that way you are going back to the driving test center. So you're going to get exactly the same roundabout where you start from in the beginning. So you take the left turn first exit of the roundabout, then mini roundabout you will go straight second exit. So there are some minor mistakes, and there's also have a serious mistake in this test. So you have progress, undue hesitation mistakes 2, then signal timing when the junction was there and you was giving signal early, signal timing, or the signal is running. Then you move off from the emergency brake exercise without looking properly, safety check. Then your judgment for meeting traffic with the van, red van on the country lane. Then a little bit on the junction observation for changing lanes, and junction turning right, which is lane change for the right turning, which is the triangle one. And then a car park where you have to readjust your car park. And main thing is about lane discipline, positioning on lane discipline, which made you a serious mistake. I hope after watching this video now you understand all your mistakes, and now you realize what you have done and how you can improve yourself for the next time. So wish you best luck for the next mock test or real test. And for audience, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learn a lot from this video. Thank you.